Yes, it is happening.
Welcome back to Demon Souls. Last time, well, we didn't make too much progress. We spent most of our time banging our heads against 5-1, the Valley of Defilement.
And then a spider killed us a few times.
Well, one of those was kind of intentional. We were trying to lower the world tendency of World 2, which I think is the Bro King's home, and so we could get what is called a primeval demon soul. Or actually, it's a colorless soul, but it comes from primeval demons.
It does.
It allows us to power up our hands of God. But that's neither here nor there. Go ahead and go in there.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You had me confused. Which isn't that hard, really.
Do you want to turn your TV down?
Oh, yeah, that whole thing. That whole thing. I don't have my headphones plugged in, so you were hearing the audio through the microphone there for a
There
second.
we go.
I forgot about that. I was watching Bobo the Vulture last night play Tecmo Super Bowl, so, you know. But anyway, this time we have the claws. We can use the claws. It might actually work out.
We're going to punch with claws. I can't play like this.
Oh, yes. Well, that's proof that I was the last one playing, right?
It is. And I don't think I saved. Nope, I did. Okay. Alright, now we're going to go see if we can upgrade our claws before we do anything.
Yeah, I'm actually looking up right now because I would like to make our claws poisonous claws. We don't have the stuff necessary to make them poisonous yet. But the way it works in Demon Souls is whenever you want to, like, branch off from, like, the default upgrade path, it needs to be a certain level. And I'm pretty sure for mercury claws, which are the ones that have the poison effect, it starts at claws +3, and I am correct.
So there's +3, +6, and I think +9 where you can branch off. Is there a 9?
Not
Maybe
on the
it's-
claws,
I
but
was like,
it
maybe it's
varies
just
between
3 and
weapons.
6, yeah. Why isn't it in my hands?
Because we haven't gotten it. Also, while we're doing this, I should mention that Rokumm, who's currently in the chat, has actually started his own playthrough, well, not of Demon Souls, but of Dark Souls 2. He's doing a pugilist run. So, I'll try to remember. I'll try to link that in the description of this video, or this session's videos. It is going to be in German, mostly because Rokumm is, well, he's from Deutschland. But, if you just want to see some good gameplay, it is there.
There we go. Now we're up to +3, so I'm not going to level them up anymore
Good
on
deal.
this path.
I wonder how effective they'll be against our little armored friends.
Sure.
You could try it out and try to, like, pop some knuckles. Because I didn't do any grinding this week, I'm sorry.
He had other things to do, like play Soma for you guys.
I know, right? So busy. I was pissed off at myself because I could have done it yesterday while I was watching Bobo.
You know, things happen. Sometimes you just don't want to grind.
Well, it's just that I forgot.
Sometimes you forget to grind. Let's see, where are...
Just a little further.
I was like, I thought they were right
There's
here.
one right there. Two of them right there.
Hey, good looking at me.
Oh, that's one kill. It should be piercing like that. Let's see if it's... I was going to say, what about a non-backstab? How does that work?
Let's get this guy backstabbed
Yeah,
first.
let's get that guy out of the way.
He's a jerk.
Oh. Hey. That's handy.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, it's slashing damage normally.
Ouch. Punch me right in the...
Right in the art. Come on, Zephy. Repulse the sons of bitches. Oh, a little early.
Yep.
There you go.
Die!
I was gonna say, that'll be some piercing damage. These guys don't care for piercing damage, if
Not
it wasn't
at all.
apparent.
And they were pretty easy to take care of, but they did not give us any knuckles.
Well, of course not.
So, where do you feel like going from here?
That's up to you.
I guess
You're
that's the
in the
question.
driver's seat. If it was me, I'd actually go to 3-1 now, as crazy as that sounds.
3-1. He's a madman.
I mean, the alternative is like going to 4-2, which is just hell on wheels.
And 5, which is always just hell.
But we might be better now. We can actually put turpentine on these.
That's true. And we get mercury stone from 5.
No, we get mercury stone from 3.
Oh, is it from 3? Okay.
Yeah, from specifically 3, too, is where you get it from.
Well, then let's go to 3. See if we can't get somewhere there. Just gotta worry about the damn squid heads.
Yep, the mind flayers are never fun, no matter what you're doing.
Never.
But who knows? Maybe we'll be super effective. Last time I was trying to punch them barefisted. I'm pretty sure that the hands of God will not be that effective, mostly because they're so goddamn magical, these mind flayers, but you never know.
Damn magical mind flayers. Trying to suck my brains out.
That's really the worst part. If they didn't have that move that froze you in place and then they just grabbed onto your face.
Yeah. Then they kind of get you locked into that cycle where they'll do that, and then they'll do that AoE attack.
I was gonna say, assuming they haven't fucking killed you with the first face hugging.
That's true. At least we don't have to go through these guys.
I was gonna say, I have made it easier for you.
Yeah.
Let's see if you remember the way there.
I think I do, but it has been a while, so...
I'll tell you when you start straying from the path of God.
Get out of my face! Dun, dun, dun. I don't think we can go out here yet, can we?
Well,
I don't think so. I think we still need to
I
get
was
the
gonna say,
keys.
you can check. You could also try to get that guy. It's not impossible.
Hey. Hey.
You should be able to reach him.
Good looking at me.
There also might be a guy in the room. No, there isn't.
I was like, you bastard. Uh-oh.
Hello!
Goodbye.
I'd like to tell you about our Savior Jesus Christ.
I'll just sit over here. I don't think he'll come in here.
Oh, he will.
Oh.
He just doesn't feel like it right now. We probably have the Thief's ring on.
We do. Okay. He's not even over here anymore. Where'd he go?
He'll go back there and come over there.
You see me?
No, I think he got stuck on something. They do that to break up the coffins and whatnot. The best thing to do with these guys, though, is to use patience and stealth, folks.
Yes, they are jerks, and I don't really want to run into them.
I was going to say, I don't know if you'll be able to get that backstab, but you did get him. That's
that
some
does
fair
good
damage.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Alright.
Battle effective? This is weird.
Right.
Fresh Spice, if you've forgotten, gives you more magic points back.
Which will be nice since we do have the Hill Miracle to use.
Also, hey there, Steel Shadow. Welcome to the Hallows Eve Demon Souls festivities. He does see you. He's trying to bite your face off. I'm amazed he still didn't see you there, but he's kind of stupid.
Boop.
Also, you may hear that singing. That is not your imagination. That is something that's transpiring.
That is a merchant. I believe.
Not a big problem at all.
Get off me. Okay, there's a guy down there now. Here's the merchant. Stupid opera lady. What you got?
Oh, she's got all kinds of nice things. Let's take a look. She has, I know she has the Ring of Avarice, which lets you get more souls, but it is, 50 G's.
Extremely expensive. Our item burden is pretty high right now. I'm not sure what we have that's making it so high, but we probably picked up some weapons last time.
Well, we did get that Kalige or whatever. She has some Moonstone. Moonstone makes magical weapons.
Oh, I don't want
Yeah,
the
we can't use
rifles.
those. Don't buy those.
Well,
I'm not even going to talk to her.
quite all right. I wish.
I wish you to shut the fuck up. Hero Soul, always good, and that's...
Oh!
God damn it, Zephy, you should know better than that.
I should know better. I saw it at the last second. I am surprised I did not go over the edge, really. I know some of these guys have little spears they try to stab you with outside.
Yeah, you've already passed them, actually.
Okay, alright. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better then.
But once we get to the end of the hall here, we should be able to make some progress.
Yay, progress!
This place is convoluted as hell. Also, welcome to the fun times there, Millie Bays. Always a pleasure.
Dun, dun, dun. Progress.
Apparently, Still Shadow and his friends are gonna trek out to the woods.
There's nothing really over here at this time.
Tomorrow's Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing over here. Something you need to be aware of in this level is there's little staircases hidden between... Well, the
Areas.
staircases.
Yeah.
And they're very, very hard to see sometimes. It's goddamn asinine.
They can be extremely difficult to notice.
Alright, we got some more keys. These are for the first floor. We can't go this way, though, because we need the Warden's key for that one.
Nah, that's right. Can't remember what floor I'm on.
Lethal's been in here a few times, so he remembers. Erdenshire says if you whisper LethalFeline 3 times while facing the darkness, he will greet you himself. Is it true? Well, you'll have to do it to find out. Well, we got his crossbow. That's cool.
If you go over here, there's guys that you can unlock later. Save if you get white world tendency.
Well, yeah, Rydell.
And if you get black world tendency, you can fight him.
Yep.
And he will give you a pretty cool pull.
Yeah, the Poor Lesson Pull, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, something like that.
I think I can't remember if it regenerates magic or it empowers magic. It's something like that. He's also incredibly fucking dangerous.
He is.
Especially as a Black Phantom. I've killed him both ways.
You want to get him stun locked as a Black Phantom. This thing is stupid. I hate it.
You just can run around it, though.
Yeah, I was like, it's ugly. I want nothing to do with it.
The ball of hate is really nothing to worry about. Just run around him and go out here. And then have a cutscene.
Cutscene!
Where we have Jesus wants a hug, but Jesus also wants to skewer your ass.
Hundreds of arrows.
I'm glad they don't have this thing in Brazil. It'd probably cause an international accident. Now what we need to do is squeak out here and get what Zephy's picking up right now. You don't need to go any further.
So you can go this way if you're super good at rolling. You can roll through all of the arrows.
Wouldn't recommend it, though.
You can also use a shield if you have a shield to kind of help you roll through them, but I don't have a shield and I'm not confident enough in my rolling abilities at this point in time to roll through the arrows.
To be honest, if you're using a shield, probably what's going to happen is you're going to run out of endurance and get fucked.
Yeah, probably.
Also, you saw a crystal lizard and you didn't run after it. I'm impressed.
I can't punch down.
That sounds like an excuse. Anyway, why are we lingering with this ball of hate?
I'm trying to run around it. So I will note that I am lost right now because usually I roll through the arrows.
Okay. Well, it's not that hard.
So I'm
We're gonna
guessing
be
I
going
go
up.
back to where I would have used the Warden's key at.
That's right.
Alright.
It's not that way.
Here.
It's not that way. There you go. And you made it!
There are 2 mind flayers down here in these areas.
There's actually a third if you have darker world tendency as well. I know from playing this game the hard way.
Do, 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 do.
This place is especially dangerous because there's not a lot of cover.
I'm just gonna sit here until he comes down here.
Hopefully he doesn't blow those up or it's going to get a little sticky.
He might. It looks like he's gonna get stuck. Well,
What's behind Arrow Jesus is what a thing ass. That the way to progression is behind him actually.
yeah, we have to go that way. So we'll be heading down there. We'll just go another way and we'll end up behind it instead of in front of it.
Yep. What's that noise, Henry? Oh my God, it's a filthy human. He doesn't see you actually. He's
He didn't
confused.
see me. That was weird.
And of course, Zephy can't lock onto him because Hitler would win if that happened.
I hear something. No, you don't. Just turn around. It's okay.
He can't see us because of our thief's ring. Otherwise, he'd already be firing on us.
It's okay. Okay.
Fucking mortalize him!
How do you like that? Huh? Yeah, you don't.
Son of a bitch.
He didn't drop anything good.
Of course not. He's worthless and he should just die in a fire.
I don't remember what's down here. It's been so long since I've gone this way.
There's nothing right here.
Yeah, I thought there were some enemies down here.
I think on Darker World tendencies you can actually get a Black Phantom Mind Flayer in one of these areas. Not that way. This way.
There's Arrow Jesus, so we're behind it now.
Yep. And all Zephy really has to do is go around here, go through the fog gate.
And turn off Arrow Jesus!
The switch is just right there. And thankfully no one else will turn them on, even if we die.
Good night, Arrow Jesus. Sleep well.
I believe down here we have the Clever Rat's Ring, and we have
Some
fair
souls.
number of souls.
So that's always good.
Yeah, there's Clever Rat's Ring. Clever Rat's Ring increases your damage when your health is at 30% or lower. There are some things called hyper builds, which use that to great effect.
Yep. You get down to that low level and you can do a shit ton of damage.
Usually they pair it with something called the Morian Blade, which has the same effect, and it stacks.
Yay, stacking. Now we have to go this way or else we won't be able to do any damage to the boss at all.
Yep. This one has a gimmick, but she's not really that hard to fight. Actually, the fight that we're going to have immediately before the boss is probably going to be harder for Zephy.
Yeah, there's going to be a... Well, you'll see when we get there.
Yep. There'll be a thing.
There'll be a thing. And the thing is a jerk.
Yes, we have to do this fucking jog across the stratosphere.
I'm gonna jump off there when I come back.
Okay. Hey, you can do it. It's your turn. Just like you can fall off inside the cells as well.
Damn cells!
You'll make me gasp, but I won't mourn your passing. Yes, here we have a little bastard. Oh, you should talk to him. Oh well, it doesn't matter. And we also get the special key. This is for the next area. Actually, no, we can get Sage Freak with that.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I'm not gonna go back and get him.
Sage Freak teaches you magic, and magic is something we can't do. Also, you may be wondering what's on the other side of this, apart from the guy we just killed, and the keys. There is a silver catalyst, which is something you use to cast magic. You did it!
Yay!
You got some stuff that cures plague. That could be immediately useful.
That could be immediately
You
useful.
might want to equip those. Oh.
Hello.
Well, forget about that. Playing with fire.
Ow, bitch! Get off my nuts!
Now, what I meant is she's wielding something called the baby's nail. It inflicts plague. We may actually see it happen. I'm amazed that it hasn't happened. It's probably because of our leather armor. Usually the tactic I use is baiting her into using that and then getting some free strikes. And all you have to do to get her to do that is just move back.
Whee!
Unfortunately, you didn't get the backstab there.
There we go. Do you have anything other than half moon grass?
Oh, you could always use your miracle. Hey, she's bleeding! Neat.
Sweet.
That's what that sound was. Also, what the hell is that heartbeat sound? It's because she's bleeding, which has sort of a poison-like effect. Now, we were speaking about putting poison on this earlier, and the nice thing about it is it doesn't take away the bleed effect that the claws have. So you can inflict both bleeding and poison.
Yay!
I'm still amazed. That would have been just classic if she gave you the fucking plague there. I'm still amazed she hasn't given you a fucking plague, consider how many goddamn times she's hit you.
She has hit me quite a few times. There we go.
See, that's the best way to do it. Just let her be stupid, and then get her. Also, you jump the gun just a little bit. And she also just blocked with a fucking crossbow. That's some cheat hacks.
Well, she's bleeding again, so, you know. We'll just sit back and let that take care of her.
What, you don't have a soldier's lotus?
Whee!
Blood loss is the gift that keeps on giving.
Would you stop doing that and start shooting at me?
No, she's fucking angry. Honestly, I can't blame her. Being that you cut her like a fucking sow. Now you're really bleeding out. Oh, you're gonna die, bitch.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
She's all goddammit. She didn't even get to give you plague there at the end.
Give me your stuff.
And she gives us some ephemeral eyes, an invader stone so we can invade other people. And now you may want to use your mirror. Well, whatever.
I'll still use my miracle, too.
Whatever. I can't control you, clearly.
I still got one more miracle left.
Of course you do. And we also have fresh spice, so you technically have even more.
Woo! Dun dun dun. Here we go. See if I can't beat a boss. It is me, so I'll probably fail at the last minute.
Oh, you and your... Come on.
Yeah.
Here we are fighting the Fool's Idol.
You get out of here.
Now, the reason we're not using our Hands of God here is because she is a magical enemy. And it's going to be more effective for us to use the claws. Now, like Zephy told you earlier, if you didn't kill that little guy with the sort of circle up top, this boss wouldn't take any damage, and you'd be kind of annoyed.
Yeah, and then you can't do anything until you either die or port out of here.
Thankfully, the devs have put in clues, so even if you're playing offline, you should be able to figure it out.
Oh, are you angry? He's so angry. Another guy over here. I feel
We
like there's
really can
another
just
guy
move
over
around with impunity thanks to our super awesome thieves ring.
here. Killing these guys because you don't. They kind of get in your way.
All right,
Traps.
there's tarps down.
Crap. Can I even get out of
I
here?
was gonna say you might want to look at the beams. And yes, of course you can get out of here.
Bitch.
Keep slashing, damn it! She's just gonna go away.
Yeah, I was waiting for my life to come back. Goodbye. Trap.
Tarps. Thankfully, we didn't take too much damage. This boss is actually pretty fair at this point. Now, you may have noticed there's actually another one of her in the room. She makes clones of herself.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, guess what you hit? You hit a clone. The trick is to look at the enemy life bar at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, see, she's just chilling over by the boss door.
Oh, I couldn't see her. I was like, where the hell is she?
Damn it, Zephy. I'll turn off the light so it's easier for you to see.
Ow. There we go. Fuck out of here, bitch.
I probably need to clean off my television. That would make it easier. So, Zephy's making great progress here. That one's a fake.
Clone. Whoa!
Thankfully, you just have to hit them once and then they bugger off. I think. Yep.
Where the hell is she?
She's at the
There
front of
she
the room.
is. Yeah. There she is, being all bitchy.
You can also tell because the genuine article fires huge beams. Right in the stuff. There's also a baby's knife behind you could probably pick up. One of the better weapons in the game, the only thing that can inflict plague.
That gets harder to pick up later.
Yeah, it's not that hard though. You just need to kind of hug the wall.
Yeah.
There we are. That's the one. That's the thing. Oh, come on, you jumped over it. Jeez. Hey, she missed!
She did.
You suck.
You die for this?
Also, you can bleed it, you know. I think she's doing something. No, she's just teleporting. Still, we're not having too much trouble here. Nope, fake.
Okay. I think it's the one over by the altar.
I don't know, I think I saw a tiny beam. Yep, tiny beam. They're all tiny beams. I think she's over by... There you are, you little bastard.
Headbutted her knee. No reasons.
Whoop. Okay, one more and you got her.
Are you you?
Nope.
No, you're not you. But you. I think you're you.
Yep.
Ah.
There you go. Shock one up for Zephy.
Woo!
And here he thought he was gonna get, like, double KO'd.
Woo!
Not a whole lot of... Well, I was gonna say, not a whole lot of souls, but we got some. And now you may be wondering, well, where the hell's the Archstone to get to the next level? And you, like, walk up to the altar, and then all of a sudden, it's like a fucking Disney cartoon.
Gargoyles! Whee! I win! This time. This next boss on 2 is going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, the next boss of... Well, the next boss of World 3,
Yeah,
the
that's
Tower of
what I meant, sorry.
Latria, my least favorite boss in the game. If Zephy takes it out, I won't be unhappy. Hell, Zephy could take out all the bosses and I wouldn't be unhappy.
Put me down, you jerks! Definitely feel better about my damage output with the claws.
Yep. Even though our dex really isn't anything to write home about.
It isn't. It's just pretty much basic dex, isn't it? Or
Well, it's the basic for this
for
weapon.
the claws, yeah.
It's not like we're really concentrating on dex.
Do, do, do.
And then you run up the stairs, and up there's the Archstone.
Hey, I got a soul!
the dull demon soul. Let's see, what can you get with that soul? Let's figure it out.
Poop and feces.
I think it's just some kind of thing. Now what are you doing? You just soldiering on?
I'm just soldiering on for now. Might as well.
You don't want to use the souls that we've accrued to get valuable levels?
Yeah, I suppose we should. Fair enough, you pose a valid point.
You want to piss them into the wind. I understand.
I do, but I won't. We've already had enough trouble with this playthrough. I guess I'll level up.
Also, Zephy's got a thing mail, apparently. That's probably incredibly loud. Let's see. So you can get soul ray magic from Freak with that. So nothing we need. So you can freely consume that for 7,600 souls.
We'll eat it.
Also, I don't know if you realized it, but you did that whole segment as a human.
I did, I know. Okay, where are you? There you are.
I thought about it like halfway through when we were near the Warden's office. I'm like, we'll be fine.
The mind, key to life's ether.
Let's see.
Soul of the
Really
lost
doesn't take up our attack
withdrawn
power
from its
too much.
vessel.
Nah, it's only just scaling with the claws, which I can tell you how those scale in just a moment. Our claws, at level 3, scale E and D with dexterity and strength.
Oh, so not even really worth it.
Nah.
What about when we get to mercury?
To mercury? Then it's about the same.
Oh. Oh, lame.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
It gets EC if we get +5. But, yeah, probably shouldn't put too much into that. I don't know. It's up to you. You just beat the boss, you get to spend the souls.
We'll spend them on what every good boy should spend. Oh, I guess that's
Oh, nothing at all. We only need 200 more and we can be more effective. I was gonna say, if you want to just go
I
kills.
could probably just use one item just to get you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you have souls in your consumption library. Oh, we also have that yellow demon soul.
Ah, there's 200 more.
There you
Now
go.
see, then